Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing something incredibly bullish that's about to happen here in the next 12 hours on Bitcoin. As you guys can see out here on the weekly chart, Bitcoin is coming very close to closing a big green candlestick. And guys, this is really bullish because we haven't seen a whole lot of green candlesticks on Bitcoin in the last little while, and quite frankly, none of them have been bullish engulfing candlesticks like the one that we're seeing here is now. This candlestick has a little under 12 hours before it closes by the time this video goes out, and guys, that's a really big deal because at the end of the day, what we need to see is we need to see more and more and more chart formations, more and more levels of resistance being broken. We need to see more evidence being given to the bulls that a new bull market is starting, and this green candlestick is a great example of one of those. So we're going to be diving into that in today's video, and we're also going to be touching on a lot of other technical analysis in today's video to back up the claim that a Bitcoin bull market has a pretty good chance anyway of starting relatively soon. And guys, before we dive on into it, I want to go ahead and mention the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy. As you guys know, CT2A is the product that funds this channel, and it is also the product that over 1,000 students have completed and have used to better themselves as technical analysts, traders, and investors for more than a year and a half now. It's a high-quality product involving 34 videos and over 10 hours of content that will teach you everything from the very basics of technical analysis to the far more advanced concepts listed down here in the technical analysis section. There will be more on this at the end of the video, but if you guys are interested in diving on in, the coupon code January 2020 link down below will give you $40 off at checkout. And if you want to hear what other people are having to say about CT2A, join our free Discord server down below and ask some of our students what they think about the product. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. You know what's funny about Bitcoin is that whenever Bitcoin is looking the most bullish and looking like it's about to start a new uptrend, that's when everybody comes out vocally against Bitcoin. Have you ever noticed that? Guys, at the moment anyway, all of the technicals for the short term, and by the short term I mean the next month or so, are pointing bullish on our favorite cryptocurrency, and there are a lot of people that are being outspoken against the idea of a Bitcoin rally. Guys, we've been in downtrend for 6 months. We have been correcting and consolidating for a very long time. And look, even when we were up here at 14,000, I was saying, guys, we need a correction. Bitcoin needs a correction. It's rallying too quickly. We were actually live streaming during the top up here, and people were asking me, Jeb, should I go long? Should I go into this trade? Should I enter the market right now? And I said, well, I don't really want to tell you how to trade, but you need to be careful here because Bitcoin has been rallying for about 4, 5, 6 months straight, and we haven't had a correction. Well, guess what, guys? Now we have had that correction, and I'm on the other side of that. Up here, I was bearish because Bitcoin had been rallying for so long, and now that we're down here, I'm bullish because we've been correcting for so long. And quite frankly, Bitcoin trading around $8,000 is a healthy range for it, but I think that it could go higher. With 6 months left of development in the cryptocurrency space, we rallied to $14,000. I see absolutely no reason that the space can't do the exact same thing right now. And especially since a lot of bullish developments have happened since that all-time high. For example, BACT has launched. As you guys can see right here, there's over 1,700 January contracts right now. And this is a relatively low number compared to what it normally is. When BACT launched, it had 40 contracts 4 months ago. That's a huge development. Guys, Lightning Network, regulatory clarity, the general technical and fundamental landscape of Bitcoin, all of these things are improving. All of these things are looking better and better every day. We have a halving coming up. There's a lot of bullish things going on in the cryptocurrency space right now, not even involving the technicals. Guys, the reason I'm making this video is because of this candlestick right here. Look at how green this is. Bitcoin is looking at a candlestick that is 11% tall. That is not insignificant. In fact, that's very important considering the way that the candlesticks have played out here over the last several weeks. Bitcoin has basically put in here what amounts to a gigantic bullish engulfing candlestick pattern while also rallying up to the downtrend of resistance and still looking bullish right below it. MACD is converging bullish. After this candlestick closes, MACD is going to converge even more bullish. Those MACD and signal lines are going to come even closer together, meaning we're probably going to see a bullish cross on the MACD within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Which, by the way, the last time that happened was back over here in February and is one of the things that kicked off that rally. The RSI is pointing to the upside on the weekly chart. That's a huge deal, guys, because the RSI's direction typically indicates the market sentiment, and RSI moving to the upside typically means that there's bullishness, and there is bullishness right now. Bitcoin is testing resistance and is currently right below the 20 weekly exponential moving average. And by the way, guys, like I said, we still have a lot of bullish technicals that are probably going to drive us above that with volume and breakout speed, hopefully. And when Bitcoin does that, again, that's another sign that a new bull market is starting. Look at this right here. The last time Bitcoin got above that level and stayed above it for more than 2 weeks, we rallied nearly 300%. This video is for the naysayers that say Bitcoin is going to go down to 5.5 or 5,000. Guys, I understand the argument for that. I was the one making that argument a month ago, back when Bitcoin didn't have all these bullish technicals falling into place. Now that Bitcoin is doing that, I'm definitely in the camp of the bulls, although I'm still waiting to be confirmed on that. I want to see a breakout above these levels because, guys, even though Bitcoin's very bullish right now, there is still a chance that Bitcoin rejects here and then we don't get through this. And there is still a chance that Bitcoin goes down to 5.5K or 5,000, down around the 200 weekly simple moving average. I will not deny that. There is a possibility that we come down and test that level right there. But is it what's most likely? And the answer, in my opinion, is no. I think at this point what's most likely is that Bitcoin is probably done with this downtrend. We came down and found a bottom somewhere around historical support around $6,000, $6,400, which is an important zone. I mean, you can look at the VPVR for that one. Look at this. Look at the gigantic support zone that we came down and tested at $6,400 because of all of this trading that we did back in 2018. It makes technical sense that Bitcoin would have about a 6-month correction following this major rally. And then you know what makes technical sense also? Is Bitcoin to rally again. That's what I think is happening here. And I don't want to be too optimistic. I don't want to be too like hopium driven. I don't want to instill a bunch of FOMO in you guys, but I also want you to understand that sometimes good things do happen. And I think the last 2 years on Bitcoin have led a lot of us to be more pessimistic than we really should be, just because it's been so long since we've seen a sustained bull market like we did in 2016 and 17. And I think that's what we're about to see, is that Bitcoin's at least going to go back up to 14K and maybe on to $20,000. If not this year, by sometime early 2021. But I do think it's probably going to happen this year that Bitcoin's trading above 20K again. And guys, yeah, the longs are dropping. Yeah, guys, Bitcoin is testing resistance and we haven't immediately broken through it. Yeah, I realize, I understand the bearish technicals right now. I do, but I simply think that the bulls are stronger at the moment. So guys, here's what I want to do. I want to hear your take on this in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? I want to hear what you guys think down in the comment section, because a lot of you are telling me, Jeb, I think Bitcoin's going to go down to 5.5K. I think Bitcoin's going to crash. Jeb, you're being too bullish. Jeb, there's too much hopium in the videos. I want to hear what you guys think in the comment section. I want to hear if you guys think that my analysis is invalid, and if you think that Bitcoin's not going to break this resistance, or if in fact I have made a good case. I want to hear your take on that, because I think it's very important that you hear both sides of the argument. You guys are hearing the bullish case from me, and there's going to be some bearishness in the comment section down below, so you guys can go down there watching this video and reading those comments and come to an informed conclusion on what's going to happen to Bitcoin. I personally think in the next month or so we're probably going to be trading upwards around $10,000, but we're going to have to wait and see how that plays out. I'm sorry guys, this video is a little less well structured than it normally is. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff in real life, and it's been very distracting over the last week. The videos have been continuing to get better and better and better and better. All the while this year that they've been doing that, there's been a lot of crap going on behind the scenes that I'm not going to tell you guys about here on this public forum. But needless to say, when my head is clear and I'm not having to deal with all this, the production is going to continue to increase and increase and increase. By the end of this month, we're probably going to have a new camera so that I don't look like I'm recording in 2005. And great things are going to come this year, guys. I just want you to understand that every time... I like to kind of give you guys things that I've learned, and this is one of the things that I've learned this year, especially in 2020. I do mean this year, over the last 12 days. Bad things happen. They happen a lot. In fact, if you're even slightly pessimistic, you'll maybe start to realize that sometimes bad things seem to happen more than good, which isn't true, but it does seem like bad things happen quite a bit. But the fact of the matter is, guys, bad things are always going to happen. You're never going to get there. You're never going to get to the point where bad things don't happen. You're never going to have so much money. You're never going to have so many friends, such a good relationship that bad things don't happen. Life is going to throw you curveballs, and you're going to have to learn how to deal with those, whether you're 19 like I am or 190. I don't care how old you are. Things are going to go wrong. You're going to feel guilty. You're going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen that you didn't foresee coming, and you're going to have to be prepared for them. And I've learned here over the last 12 days here in 2020 that when things go wrong, there's a lot of things that you need to do, but some of the most important things you need to do are, one, make sure that you don't become cold, cynical, closed off, make any bad personality developments come from those bad things, and you need to instead focus all of that energy that might have gone into hurting on what you can learn. That's what notebooks are for. That's why this kind of stuff is here, so that you can go ahead and you can write down everything that's going through your head. I just had an idea this morning, and I'm going to call it the lesson log. Every time something goes wrong, I'm going to go and I'm going to write, this is what I've learned, this is what I need to improve on, this is what I need to do better, and I want an entire book full of that stuff, guys, because there's so much that you can learn. Every time something goes wrong, don't think about how much it hurt or how much it's screwed up. Think about what can you learn from it to make your life better and to avoid it from happening again. My father always said, it's not a mistake to make a mistake once, but if you make the same mistake twice, that's a mistake. He didn't say it quite that way, but that's the way I reworded it. Don't make the same mistake twice, guys, because it really hurts when you do. Anyway, before we wrap it out, I'm going to go into a sales pitch real quick because we're trying to buy a new camera. So, Guys, I can sit here and I can act like Ty Lopez all day long and say, oh my gosh, if you take the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, you are going to make $1 billion and you're going to drive around in Lamborghinis and you're going to be rich. And if you read a book a day, you're going to be great. I'm not going to do that, guys. CT2A is a great resource. There's over 1,000 students in here. It's a great deal. I could honestly charge a lot more for this product. Guys, I can, like I said, I can sit here and I can sell you all day long. I have so many selling points that I can sell on. This product's been up for over 1.5 years and people love it. I don't want to do that. Here's what I want to do. At the end of the video here, I want you guys, if you are at all interested in CT2A and learning more about technical analysis and helping to support the channel, join the free Discord server down below and go message in the main chat, hey, I'm thinking about joining Jeb's Academy. Is anyone here in the course? Can I talk to you and see what you think about it? I want you guys to go behind closed doors where I'm not privy to the conversation and see what people have to say about the Academy. And if you decide that's a good deal, go ahead and join. There's a 14-day money-back refund guarantee. If you don't like the product, you can shoot me an email and you will get your money back, no questions asked. And guys, I hope you understand that pretty much every dollar that goes into CT2A goes right back into running this channel. This microphone and the microphone setup surrounding this thing was $1,500. It's not cheap to run this YouTube channel. This entire studio that I'm working in is probably worth over $10,000. It is not cheap. I'm not some dude in his bedroom making YouTube videos anymore. This is a business. I'm a business owner with an employee. I mean, there's a lot of expenses that go into running this business, and it's because you guys joined CT2A in the first cohort that we're able to do that. So I want to come to you from a very honest position and not be kind of sleazy and salesy here at the end of the video and let you know why CT2A is here, why I think it's such a good product, why I believe in it, and why I think it'd be helpful for your journey here in the cryptocurrency markets. If you're interested, links down below. If not, then that's okay. You don't have to join. But anyway, guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap it out for today's video. I have a lot of stuff that I have to take care of today. But before I do, one more thing, guys. Life sucks sometimes. It really does. The most important thing is that you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, you learn your lesson, and you keep going. Don't ever give up. Just don't ever give up. Just don't. I mean, I can go into 1,000 reasons why you shouldn't, but just don't. I mean, really, just don't. You owe it to so many people. You owe it to the world. I'll guilt you into it. Don't give up. I'll guilt you into not giving up. Anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it out for today's video. But before we do, I first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good